Imagine a country moving forward at full speed, powered by steel tracks, modern engineering, and a vision to transform the way people travel. This is the story of a railway project designed not just to connect cities, but to reshape everyday life, strengthen the economy, and bring millions of people closer to opportunity. The Malolos-Clark Railway project represents more than transportation. It represents movement, progress, and a new rhythm for the future. For decades, travel across major regions has often meant crowded highways, long hours in traffic, and unpredictable travel times. For workers, students, tourists, and families, the simple act of getting from one place to another has often required patience and endurance. The railway changes that reality. It introduces speed, reliability, and efficiency in a way that redefines distance itself. Places that once felt far apart will suddenly feel like neighbors. The line stretches across key urban and developing zones, forming a vital link between population centers and one of the country's most important aviation gateways. Designed as a modern commuter railway, it is built with advanced infrastructure, elevated tracks, and stations that reflect contemporary transit design. Every element has been carefully planned to handle large passenger volumes while maintaining comfort and safety. The experience of traveling on this railway is meant to be smooth from start to finish. Passengers arrive at spacious stations with clear signage, modern ticketing systems, and convenient access points. The platforms are built for efficiency, allowing trains to arrive and depart with precision. As the train glides in, doors open seamlessly, and commuters step inside climate-controlled carriages designed for comfort, even during peak hours. Once the train begins moving, the transformation becomes clear. Instead of sitting in traffic, passengers watch the landscape pass by through wide windows. Urban neighborhoods, green fields, industrial zones, and expanding communities unfold in a continuous visual journey. The rhythm of the train becomes steady and reassuring, a symbol of dependable travel. Speed is one of the project's defining features. What once took hours by road can now be completed in a fraction of the time. This change has a powerful effect on daily life. Workers can spend less time commuting and more time with family. Students gain easier access to schools and universities. Businesses benefit from predictable travel schedules. Tourism becomes more convenient, encouraging visitors to explore more destinations in less time. But the railway is not only about moving people faster. It is also about creating connections that drive economic growth. Each station becomes a point of opportunity. Around these stations, new developments emerge: commercial centers, residential communities, and service hubs. Local businesses gain access to more customers. Employment opportunities expand. Entire areas begin to evolve as accessibility improves. Construction of such a railway requires enormous coordination and engineering expertise. Massive pillars support elevated sections of track. Precision-laid rails ensure stability at high speeds. Advanced signaling systems manage train movement safely and efficiently. Behind every kilometer of track lies years of planning, surveying, and construction work carried out by teams of engineers, technicians, and workers. Building the railway also involves overcoming challenges. Engineers must design routes that minimize environmental impact while maximizing connectivity. Structures must withstand weather conditions, long-term wear, and heavy passenger use. Safety remains a top priority at every stage, from construction to operation. The result is infrastructure designed to serve generations. Technology plays a central role in the railway's operation. Modern train control systems monitor speed, track conditions, and distance between trains in real time. This allows for precise scheduling and reliable service. Maintenance teams use advanced equipment to inspect tracks and train components, ensuring consistent performance and safety. Passenger comfort is another major focus. The trains are designed to reduce vibration and noise, creating a calm travel environment. Interiors are spacious, with ergonomic seating and standing areas that accommodate both short and long journeys. Accessibility features ensure that people of all mobility levels can travel with ease. Digital displays provide real-time information, guiding passengers throughout their journey. Beyond convenience and comfort, the railway contributes to environmental sustainability. By encouraging more people to use mass transit instead of private vehicles, it helps reduce traffic congestion and lower emissions. Efficient electric trains produce less environmental impact compared to large numbers of individual cars. Over time, this shift supports cleaner air and more sustainable urban growth. The railway also strengthens regional integration. Communities that once felt separated by distance become part of a shared network. Cultural exchange increases as travel becomes easier. Families maintain closer connections. Economic partnerships grow stronger. The railway becomes not just a transportation line, but a corridor of interaction and shared progress. For travelers heading to the airport, the railway provides a dependable connection that removes uncertainty from travel plans. Instead of worrying about traffic delays, passengers can rely on precise schedules. This reliability enhances the entire travel experience, from departure to arrival. For international visitors, the railway becomes a welcoming gateway, offering a modern first impression of the country's infrastructure. The visual presence of the railway itself reflects progress. Elevated tracks stretch across landscapes like symbols of forward movement. Sleek trains glide across the horizon, representing technological advancement and national ambition. Stations stand as landmarks of modern design, blending function with architectural elegance. As operations begin and expand over time, the railway becomes part of daily routine. Morning commuters gather on platforms, conversations blending with the hum of arriving trains. Evenings bring passengers returning home, the train carrying stories of work, study, and travel. Over time, the railway becomes woven into the rhythm of life. Future expansion remains an important part of the vision. As populations grow and urban areas develop, the railway system can extend further, connecting additional regions and serving more communities. The infrastructure is designed with adaptability in mind, allowing for upgrades and enhancements as technology evolves. The long-term impact of the railway cannot be measured only in kilometers of track or minutes saved in travel time. Its true value lies in the opportunities it creates. Faster movement leads to faster economic activity. Improved access leads to greater inclusion. Reliable transportation leads to improved quality of life. For young generations, the railway represents possibility. It makes education, employment, and exploration more accessible. For businesses, it represents efficiency and growth. For communities, it represents connection and development. For the nation, it represents a step toward modernization and resilience. Every great infrastructure project tells a story of vision, determination, and transformation. The Malolos Clark Railway project is one such story. It begins with the recognition that mobility shapes progress. It continues with the commitment to build systems that serve people effectively. And it moves forward with the promise of a future where distance is no longer a barrier to opportunity. As the trains move along their routes day after day, they carry more than passengers. They carry momentum, the momentum of development, innovation, and hope. Each journey becomes a reminder that progress is not just an idea, but something that can be built, measured, and experienced. In the end, the railway stands as a living system, constantly in motion, constantly connecting. It is a pathway for commuters, a bridge between regions, and a symbol of what can be achieved when planning, technology, and vision come together. It transforms travel, reshapes landscapes, and redefines what it means to move forward. And as the trains continue their steady journey across the tracks, they tell a simple yet powerful story. When connections grow stronger, the future moves closer.